Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. Absolute pleasure to have you along. So thank you so much for your guides, my guides, and the universal energies for joining us. And yes, yesterday it just wasn't happening. So there's no point in going through the motions if the guides are just going, take a day off, girlfriend. So I took a day off. It was a busy day. The CT scan that my mum had showed nothing, which is fabulous news, but still doesn't resolve what the issue is. So what's happening is that instead of taking my mum, also known as Granny, so go Team Granny, taking her off the IV drip and literally sending her straight home with our oral antibiotics, they're going to change the oral antibiotics, and they're going to keep her in for 48 hours while she is on them. So, oh man, so that if they don't work, she's right in the right place for them to put her straight back on the IV. Instead of sending her home and just me having to take her back in 36 hours later. Okay, goodness me, mind you, have a day off. What happens? For everything. So what I'm going to have a look at, I do have noted down some of the Congress races. I'll have a look at those probably tomorrow. But overnight, news came through that the Haitian non-profit is filing criminal charges against Trump and Vance for their comments made about the Haitian community in Ohio. Not just Springfield, there is another community where they're claiming that they're all bringing TB, tuberculosis, also known as consumption, in with them. No, they're not. The CDC have come out and said, no, actually rates are falling in those areas of TB. So just, oh, please. Anyhow, so what's happened is the non-profit, as the boys predicted last week before, can't remember. There is legal filings that are happening in regards to this via a non-profit. Really, probably didn't need to be a tarot reader to know that would happen, but it was always dubious whether it would. So I just want to have a look. How is this criminal filing going to go for Trump and Shady Vance? Remembering that this is Vance's state. These are his people. Oh, okay, come on down. How's it going to go for Trump and JD? Just using my Gilded Tarot Royale. I could have changed the trip and wait, but I couldn't be bothered. How's it going to go? Oh, fire energy. Powerful message being sent. Big stick message being sent to all politicians in regards to this. This is one of those, it's going to turn out to be, historically, when we go forward, it's going to turn out to be one of these major cases that is going to set a precedence for politicians. Okay. Yeah, because it was all about smoke and mirrors and confusion and saying stuff that wasn't true, that played on the emotions of people, and it was just emotional stewing and chaos, and that's what the messaging was all about. It was about power and greed and othering and disparity and not even disparity. Why are you giving me the word disparity? Okay, interesting word that they've given me there. But yeah, it was all about. I mean, Shady's even come out and said, "Oh yeah, it was." He knew it was a lie even when he was repeating it, and he's still been repeating it because he was wanting to make a point about the border. Well, the GOP were the ones that didn't pass the Border Protection Act. I just, oh, please. So really very much to cloud the waters. At the foundation, we have Queen of Cups, a protective female energy. Now, it doesn't need to be a female. It's more about community and compassion and empathy. But she's got something in her cup here that has not yet been revealed. So this is I'd say this is the Haitian non-profit coming forward with this community energy and bringing their own stable, mature emotion with it. In contrast, and something that hasn't yet been revealed, in contrast to the flailing around of Vance and Trump. Okay, in the past, yeah, the secrets and the lies that were exposed, fully exposed. They are in the past. This is what this court case is about. Crowning this reading, it's about bringing back balance. It's about bringing back moderation. It's about bringing back a balance between the yin and yang, the fire and water, bringing back calm and balance to the community, but also to politics. Balanced politics, balanced news reporting. People are just fed up, the majority, not all people sadly, the majority are fed up with this carry on that's going on in politics, but also in the media. Okay, the immediate future, bringing things to a close, absolutely, and victory for the non-profit. Celebration for the community, emotional celebration for the community and for the voters. The wider community, the acceptance, completion, a coming together of community, an acceptance of unity and diversity, but also the voters coming together. Okay, hopes and fears, a ruling being made, a message being brought forward. Right, we've got the Knight of Cups, an offer. About the Two of Pentacles, an offer being made. About the moral and ethics of it, the wrecking of the ship on the rocks. So, okay, emotional information being brought forward is what I'm being told there. About this manipulation that is wrecked lives. And then we have the Star of Hope and Healing, the Star of the best of democracy, the best of the legal system, and the Wheel of Fortune. It is time. It is time. Absolutely. We've got here the Two of Swords, a legal decision that needs to be made. Then we have the Tower, the tearing down of what was so that it can be rebuilt anew. I think there's going to be a really powerful message being put out here of the truth and justice for the people of the United States. There are a certain element that are going to try and play their cards close to their chest. There might have been some money exchanging hands, but they're going to lose. Those that made some sort of agreement to take this path with the Haitian population, they're gonna lose. They don't want the information to come out there about some sort of contract and agreement that was made, but it's tough Beckies is all I can say. Tough Beckies. Yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure, now I didn't ask from the Trump point of view, so I think the Haitian, I was putting it from the Trump point of view, but they're now telling me to go to this deck, my Trip and Wait Tarot. That was the Gilded Tarot Royale. If you're interested in the decks, helps if I get them up there. Oh, yeah, let me start again. Confusing myself there. Don't want to end up with half of them upside down. So how's this court case? Oh gosh, I did end up with half of them upside down. Still did it wrong. How's it going to go for Trump and Vance? Not well, is all I can say. Not well. Let me have a look. Yeah, I ended up with half of them upside down. I'm going to have to sort my decks because I will pop you on pause because I don't usually read upside down. Hang on with me for 1 second. Okay, back again. Let me try that again. So I'll bring you down so you can see me shuffling away. It's going to be one of those days, I suspect. Okay, how is this legal action? I won't say court case because we're not there yet. How is this legal action from the Haitian non-profit against shady And the twat, Vance and Trump. How is that going? Oh, it's not going to work out well for them. Not going to work out well at all. Loss, betrayal, you name it. I was watching a really interesting video, or listening to, I should say, Susan Lynn the other day, where she was talking about karma. Watch it if you can. I think it's about 2 videos back. Talking about how karma does not necessarily come in the form that we expect it to. Trump and his health event. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later this morning. Karma doesn't always come how we think it should. As humans, it will come as it's meant to be, in a form that is recognizable after the event. Now, with Shady, I really get, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Not looking good for Trump and Shady. With Shady, what I'm getting, JD Vance, is that karma will not so much come for him in a legal sense, but Usha will pack the kids up and go. He won't become VP, and he will not be re-elected to office in, 2026, 2028, can't remember which one it is. He will become impotent while he remains a senator, because he will be in the minority portion of the government, and he will not get re-elected. So out of all of this, and karma does often take time to get forward, he's just going to end up with nothing and be a nobody. So just trust the process. Okay. And it's a bit the same with Trump. Trump may never go to jail. I don't ever see him go to jail. I see him being trapped within his own body after something like a stroke, unable to communicate, and nobody around. But we'll do Trump's health a little bit later. Let's have a look. How is this non-profit legal action going to affect Trump and JD? How is the non-profit legal action going to affect, I'm going to just say JD Vance, because Trump, Susan Lynn, again, quoting Susan Lynn, I watched her latest video last night. Her guides are very much, why are you still talking about this Trump person? He is such a nobody. And that's what I really feel. Trump is just, how do I put it? There is a perception of him being a threat, but he's just less than nobody going forward, is what the guides keep telling me. Okay, so we'll ask, how is this legal action brought by the Haitian non-profit going to affect Vance? Going to affect Vance, because also you got to remember that Trump is he's not going to last much longer. Vance is young. What's he, in his mid-30s or something? How's it going to affect Vance? Okay. Right. So the signifier for Vance was he's been put in a really difficult position where he was putting his morals and ethics on the line. He was juggling his morals and ethics, and it's a declining loop here. Ships are out to sea, stormy sea. They're about to be wrecked on the rocks. This is not good. So he had a decision, and he still has decisions to make. Oh goodness! See you later, Vance. He's not going to get re-elected. That's all I can say. Yeah, this was all about lying, win at any cost, abuse of power, trying to steal the election. That's what it was all about. Sold himself about stealing the election. At the foundation, walking away. Now, is this a voluntary walking away? I'm asking how the Haitian non-profit legal is going to affect Vance. Well, he resigned. He could resign after he loses the election. After he loses the election and Usha packs up the kids and leaves, as in loses the VP, Trump will blame him. You can guarantee it'll be everybody's fault except for Trump's that Trump loses. Emotionally walking away. Or is this people walking away from Vance? Okay, let's see where this goes. Yeah, in the past, it was all about the grift. It was all about getting money. Wouldn't be surprised if he got paid for this. Crowning the reading to manipulate, the magician there to manipulate. He's going to find himself fully exposed with this legal action, like fully. No clothes, exposed. Yes, that's my phone pinging at me. It'll be somebody messaging me. If it's important, they would have rung. Yeah, his immaturity, and his inability, and his being not capable is going to be full exposure, and it's very much this cat and dog eating and etc. This is just playground stuff. This is mean girls stuff. He's just going to be on full display. Externally, who is this? The strength card. Gag order. Oh, gag order. Thank you. I love that. Oh, they just tell me that occasionally. Yeah, I can guarantee he'll get a gag order as the minimum. Internally for Vance, he's just talking stinky fish stuff. Emotionally immature. Um, spouting whatever comes to him type thing, whatever he thinks might take hold. But here we have the Queen of Wands. He may be up against a female judge. Well, not up against. He might be in front of a female judge. And it might be a childless cat lady judge. Wouldn't that be? Because this is the childless cat ladies bringing forward a ruling, bringing forward a message. Okay. The King of Wands. The contracts and agreements, so this is very possibly his position in the Senate because it is my legislator's card. The contract and agreement he had with Trump that's put him in a very difficult position is coming to an end. And the legal is moving forward, and here is the prosecution. And yeah, out in the cold. So no, it's not going to end up well with Vance. He may simply get a gag order, but he's done his dusting. He's I'm just going to say he's going to be in a minority in government as a senator. Risha might let him have the kids every second weekend if he's lucky, and he's not going to get re-elected. So literally, he's thrown away everything for this. What a fool. Okay, I shall see you shortly. Take care.